followers. Trying to reach as many people as possible since, you know, TikTok is dead to me. It's dead to me. Put your blood type in the comments. Put your blood type in the comments, please, so we can get started. Because I have a bunch of work to do. I think we are launching our game room on this weekend. So I have to start promoting for that as well. Hi, guys. So I don't know if anybody's going to show up on Facebook, but we'll see. Okay. So blood type O's. I see some A's. I got an AB in here. Hi, AB. Team AB. So listen. How many of you guys are dealing with high blood pressure? You know, I always do an overview of high blood pressure. I'm very curious as to why this is frozen. I don't understand it. And I hate to touch anything because then Jordy's gonna be pissed. I'm supposed to be on IG. Do you guys not see me there? If you can see me on Facebook, please type something in the comments so that I know that these streams are working. We're using Streamlabs so I can go on 3 different platforms at once. So we have YouTube and Instagram here on the desktop, and then we have Facebook on the iPad. Okay. So we'll see if anybody comes in on Facebook. I'm going to see, I have to figure out Facebook again because I have literally forgotten everything that I knew about it. I've been on Facebook since whenever they opened. But I haven't done anything with it in a long time. Okay. Your NitroFlow and your Ultra Beats are on the way. You're going to love it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So if you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments, please. If you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments. Can you guys share in the group that I'm actually live? I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late, but I had to figure this configuration out. Okay. Let me see if I can share the live. I don't know if they let you share on here. I see microphone. Hey. I think this is the share button, so let's see if it lets me. Oh, it allows you to invite people. So I'm just going to do that. Stop calling me telemarketers. All right, I'm just going to test you out. So if you get an invite, then we'll see if it works, okay? My voice is very low. Am I low to everybody else? If I'm low here, you can go on Instagram or Facebook. Okay. Thank you. This is my Juneteenth nail design. I did it myself. So listen, if you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments, okay? The reason that I talk about blood pressure first before I talk about anything else is because it is prevalent amongst all of the 4 blood types, okay? And it seems to be a very common problem. And the thing is, it's a very easy fix, okay? It is a very easy fix. And you guys are on all of these meds and all of these, going back and forth to all of these doctors and all that stuff for something that you can literally fix yourself, okay? Hey, Lindy. This is literally something you guys can fix yourself. The problem that you guys are having, the reason that your blood pressure cannot go down is that you are still eating the same foods that make your blood pressure high. Your blood pressure is not coming from stress. It's not coming from salt. Okay? Your blood pressure, everything's great on your side. So if you can't hear me well on YouTube, then go to IG or Facebook, because they said it's fine on Facebook. Okay? If you continue to eat the foods that make your blood pressure high, you are going to have high blood pressure. Okay? So the solution is eliminating the thing that's causing the problem. That's in every aspect of your life. If you have a problem, you should eliminate the thing that's causing the problem. Right? So it's a very common sense answer. I don't know why people find it so difficult to do. Okay? Here's the thing. Your blood pressure is coming from your insulin resistance. Your insulin resistance is coming from you eating carbohydrates. That's it. Okay? Look over here at Facebook. Look, yeah, I know. I'm everywhere. Hi, LaToya. I'm everywhere. Okay? At the root of your high blood pressure problems, and this is across all of the blood types, is the fact that you're eating sugar. It has never been salt that is the culprit of you having high blood pressure. It never has been that. And as a matter of fact, if you have eliminated salt from your diet, you're probably going to have high blood pressure. So y'all are not only being misled to keep you on those meds, okay, but you are still eating the same foods that raise your blood pressure. So if you're out here eating bread and potatoes and rice and noodles and pasta and cereals and all that stuff, you're going to have high blood pressure. Okay? The way the process is happening in your body is this. You're consuming foods that your body then turns into sugar. Okay? So now you have overloaded your body with sugar. Now your body has to release even more insulin into your bloodstream to control this high level of sugar. When that insulin is released, it has to, in order to regulate this level of glucose that you have, get into your red blood cells. If it cannot get into your red blood cells for whatever reason, hey Shivani, the main reason being it's already full of insulin because it hasn't even worked on breakfast. Okay? It's already full of insulin. So no more insulin can get into that red blood cell. That is insulin resistance. Your red blood cells are resistant to the insulin. Okay? Now this insulin has nowhere to go. It's just swimming around in your bloodstream. When insulin is swimming around in your bloodstream and not being used for the reason it's being released from your pancreas, then it causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. So now your arteries and your veins are shrinking. That then puts pressure on your heart. And that is what sends your blood pressure up. So if you reverse engineer that, what is the cause of you being insulin resistant, causing your arteries to shrink or your arteries to constrict, and over time they will make your arteries brittle and it'll be easier for you to have aneurysms and strokes and those things. Okay? But what is the cause of that? You are eating foods that turn into sugar in your body. Sugar is the problem. Okay? Sugar is the problem. Sugar is the cause, the reason. The fats, I need you to go and lay it down, sir. Either go hump that pillow like you've been doing all day or go take a nap. Go on. Come here. I need you to listen to me. Okay? I know your hormones are all over the place today. You've been horny. I get it. There are no girls here for you. Okay? So I need you to go finish playing with your pillow or go take a nap. Okay? Those are the only two options you got, my friend. Yes. Don't be telling me no. Hi, Shaniqua. How you doing? Fats kid, whenever Fats shakes his head like that, he know He Fats knows exactly what I'm saying. And he'll be the first. No, mm-mm. So anywho, that's the problem. So as a blood type O, the main problem in your life is that your body cannot process grains. I mean, he's got his pillow right over there, and he's been humping it all morning. He needs a honey nut. Okay? So the main culprit of any ailments that you have as a blood type O is grains, because your body cannot process grains. The pillow is his toy. That's it. Okay? As a blood type O, your body cannot process grains. The minute y'all eat some grains, it's going to cause inflammation. It's going to cause your intestines to swell. Y'all call it bloating, but that's what's happening. Bloating is your intestines being swollen. Okay? So that's bread, that's pasta, that's any type of wheat. You guys will say, "Oh, I'm gluten intolerant." It's not gluten intolerant. Okay? Gluten is part of wheat. You can't have no wheat at all. Let me tell you the 4 things that happen when you consume wheat. Okay? Thank you. It's Juneteenth. Juneteenth designs. Okay? The 4 things that happen when you consume wheat. Okay? And this is not just for blood type O. Blood type B can't have wheat either. But my advice is no one should be eating wheat for just these 4 reasons. The number 1 reason we should not be consuming wheat is wheat blocks our body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from other foods. So now you have mineral deficiencies because you like to eat bread and pasta and pizza crust. Now you have depression and anxiety. Okay? Mineral deficiencies is what is at the root of mental illness. So when you're sad and depressed and anxious and bipolar and schizophrenic and have ADHD and you have autism, you're on the spectrum and all these other things, why is it that no one had any of these issues in the 70s? It was a very small percentage of people that had any of these issues in the 70s because we were not consuming the level of wheat in the 70s that we are consuming now. Before they put out that food pyramid telling us all that we should be eating 7 to 11 servings of grains per day, and the reason that they did that, the reason that they pushed that on us is simply because they had an overabundance. They had a surplus of grains. Okay? That's why I stay all the way away from corn and bread in particular. Yeah, but you got to think corn is in everything. Y'all thinking about corn on the cob. Okay? Corn is in everything. The number 2 thing that happens when you eat wheat is it causes a violent inflammation in your intestines. Violent. That means bloating. So now you've caused your intestines to swell. So let's think about why it is that y'all can't process red meat. Okay, because you hear blood type O say it all the time. Oh, I've been vegan for the last 2, 3, 5, 10 years because my body cannot process red meat. That's not true. Your body can't process red meat when your intestines are swollen. Okay? You will not be able to process any animal meat when your intestines are swollen. And the swelling is coming from you eating something that your body cannot process. Your body becomes swollen or becomes inflamed because you are putting something in it that your body and your blood deems as harmful. So our bodies, in its swelling, in its mucus production, because those are the 2 ways that the body actually defends itself. We only have 2 defense mechanisms: inflammation and swelling. Okay? Those are the 2 things. Whenever you put something in your body that your body thinks is threatening it, that your body deems as a threat to its very well-being, it is going to swell. All of your organs are going to swell because inflammation protects the organs. Mucus protects the immune system. Okay? As a blood type, what? As a blood type O, wait, let me see if I can open this up. You're saying as a blood type O, what can I have as a side dish? Some onions. The side dishes is what got y'all in trouble in the first place. You need to let go of side dishes. You don't need no side dish. You done had enough side dishes. Y'all have been trained to believe that you're supposed to have 4 and 5 things on your plate, when really all you need is one thing on your plate as a blood type O, and that's red meat. All you need is a hunk of red meat. You don't need no side dishes. Hey, Focus Mind. That's what got y'all in the predicament that y'all are in today. Every side dish that you make is a carb. You got macaroni and cheese, you got rice, you got beans, you got all side dishes. Eat some onions. The best side dish you can ever have as a blood type O is an onion. Period. Y'all's bodies were meant to have beef and onions, which is boggles my mind every time I say it, because how lucky are you? Okay? How lucky are you? I'm a O positive, can't eat onions as much as I love them. Ma'am, I don't know why you're reading. What's going on with you, ma'am? Why can't you eat onions? You benefit from all the onions. All of them. I don't understand what your problem is. Because I think you've said something. Didn't you say something before? Either in the group or somewhere else about you not being able to. Maybe I have you confused. No, I have you confused with a person that's a blood type B that was saying they can't have dairy. They can't tolerate dairy. And I had to specify that as a blood type B, how are you eating your onions, ma'am? Because if you're eating onions and you're eating other things, how do you know that it's not the other thing that's giving you gas? No, it was a blood type B. My mistake. I apologize. Okay? If y'all are eating red meat and onions, you should not have any trapped gas in your body. Okay? If you are a blood type B and you're like, oh, I can't tolerate dairy foods, and I've tried and it does this and it does that, it's because you're trying to eat sharp cheddar. It's because you're trying to eat ice cream. It's because you're trying to eat American cheese slices. None of those things are cultured dairy. Okay? Are you eating just onions, ma'am, just by themselves, or are you eating it with something else? Okay? But I'm going to tell you what. With blood type O's, bacterial problems in your gut, you should be eating the onions. Fuck the gas. Vegetables are going to give you gas, period. So if you need to go take some Beano, then do that. But it's more important for you to get the onions that are going to turn your bad bacteria into good bacteria and suffer through. Go get you some Beano. I don't understand why y'all not farting. Why do y'all think that you farting is something that's not going to, you just can't do? You trying to be so ladylike that you don't want to have bodily functions? It's okay to fart. Everybody walking on the face of this earth farts. I don't eat red meat, only fish. That's your problem. So I tell y'all every time, the longer we talk, we gonna find out what the issue is. Are you a blood type A, ma'am? Are you a blood type O? What is your blood type? If you are a blood type O and all you're eating is fish, then that's your problem. Do you have your foods list? The longer we talk to people, what do I mean? What is your blood type, ma'am? That's the only answer I need from you. If you are blood type O like I said, and you are only eating fish, then that is your problem. Put the main fish that you eat in the comments, ma'am. I'm about to prove to you why. I'm about to prove to you again why you're having issues. Okay? What is the main fish you eat? O positive. What is the main fish you eat, ma'am? I'm about to change everything for you. Okay? I'm about to change everything for you in a very short amount of time. Do you eat salmon, ma'am? Do you eat tuna? Do you eat sardines? So you live your whole life on whiting fish and what else? As a blood type O. Hey, what's going on, sis? Let me explain to you why blood type O must have red meat. Okay? Your body is designed to process animal proteins and foods that are high in saturated fats. You don't benefit from salmon. That's probably why you're gassy. Whiting is not even a fish that you're supposed to be eating. So, cod is fine. Everyone benefits from cod. You can have mackerel as an O. Okay? I don't think, Miss Mona, do you have the foods list? I am here to let y'all know how you can eat the right foods to heal your body. Okay? Blood type O has an overabundance of stomach acid. An overabundance. That is not a problem. That is not a bad thing. Okay? You guys have the strongest cardiovascular system, the strongest immune system of all the blood types. But you also have the most stomach acid of all the blood types combined. If you do not give your stomach something to break down, then that overabundance of stomach acid starts to eat away at your stomach lining. It could eat away at your entire stomach lining in just 2 weeks. This is why blood type O ends up with more ulcers than anyone else. Everything in the body has to be used. Okay? You have what book? The Why Didn't I Know That book? Please go to brewitbaby.com and get your foods list. Only eat the foods that are on your beneficial list and do not eat no potatoes. I don't care if it says sweet potatoes, Idaho, russet, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to heal from something, the only way that you're going to heal from something is if you're not putting any sugar in your body as a blood type O. Okay? Sweet potatoes are sugar. Hi, Miss Nina. Sweet potatoes turn into sugar. Okay? When you guys are reading that book is for weight loss only. It is not for healing your disease. The way that I present this information to you is to enable you to heal your body from whatever disease you are suffering from, so that you can get off of whatever prescription drugs that you're using that don't work, so your body can actually heal up. Your body has the capability of healing itself. Who is standing in the way of your healing? You are. You're taking prescription drugs, which are petroleum based, so you're basically putting Vaseline in your body every day. Okay? Then on top of that, you're eating all the foods that gave you the problem. You're never going to be able to heal your body if you continue to eat the wrong foods. The reason that your body is in the shape it's in is that you've been eating the wrong foods for years, decades. Okay? So no prescription drug on the planet is going to heal you up from something that you continue to feed. Okay? Every disease that you guys have feeds on something. Like cancer feeds on sugar. Autoimmune diseases feed on estrogen, okay? So in order to reverse these diseases, you have to start eating the way your body is designed to process food. All 4 blood types have a different gut microbiome, which means we can't all eat the same, okay? I'm a blood type AB. I have very little stomach acid. I cannot process beef. The only blood type that benefits from beef is blood type O, because you guys have an overabundance of stomach acid that's going to break all of that stuff down. Okay? So, you're doing yourself and your body a disservice by not eating red meat, because that's what it's designed for. You're very lucky. Y'all are going out here dancing around the thing that's going to completely change your life. Because these people have convinced y'all that red meat is your enemy, and you believed it. Okay? So, the 4 things that happen when you consume wheat. First thing is, it stops your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from other foods. The second thing is, it causes a violent inflammation in your intestines. So now your intestines are swollen, and you call that bloating, but that's what it is. Okay? The third thing that happens when you consume anything made from wheat or anything that has wheat in it is it causes your happy hormones to turn into anger and aggression hormones. So your dopamine and your serotonin is being converted into norepinephrine and noradrenaline, which makes you feel anxious and angry and sad and depressed. Now let's think about the emotions of the country. Okay? Everybody is high anxiety right now. Everybody's angry. Everybody is sad. 50% of the country is clinically depressed. Ask yourselves why. Why is everybody angry and everybody's upset? Well, let's think about what everybody is eating on a pretty regular basis. Okay? All of your breakfast food is made from wheat. Your cereals, your pancakes, your French toast, your avocado toast. Okay? You're eating oats, which is a whole other topic we'll talk about in a minute. Okay? Your breakfast sandwiches, your Pop-Tarts, all of those things are made from wheat. Most of your lunch food is made from wheat. Your sandwiches, your breaded chicken, your hot dogs, hamburgers, all those things are on buns, pizza, noodles, all of that stuff is wheat. Most of your dinner foods are wheat. Pizza, sandwiches, breaded chicken and fish. All of those things are wheat. And if you're thinking about what your kids are eating whatever's the fastest. All of their snacks are made from wheat. Okay? All of their convenient foods or their fast foods are all wheat based. And the thing is, these people know exactly what wheat is doing to us. And they continue to create more and more snacks, more and more convenient foods, more and more foods that you can just warm up in the microwave, the pizza rolls and the this and the that and the other. Okay? All of those pre-made meals, all those meals y'all get from Trader Joe's and all that stuff is wheat-based. Okay? The fourth thing that happens when you consume wheat is it slows down your metabolism. How many of you guys feel slow and sluggish, just tired all the time? You need caffeine. You need all these things. You wake up in the morning tired. That is because all processed foods either have wheat or soy or corn in it. Every one of them. Every one of them. Okay? Y'all just feel tired all the time. It's because the lectins in wheat, and lectins are just little proteins in all whole foods. Okay? You're not gluten intolerant, ma'am. You are wheat intolerant. Gluten is just a part of wheat. Y'all can't have no grains because your body doesn't process them. It doesn't break them down. Okay? let me tell y'all the marketing scheme behind telling you that you're lactose and you're gluten intolerant. They can now create an entire market and make billions of dollars by selling you something that makes you believe that you are avoiding the thing that's hurting you. Okay? All of these things are all just ways for them to make even more money. Okay? So they'll come out and say, oh, these are gluten-free products. Well, wheat is your problem. Not just the gluten. The whole thing is a problem. Okay? But you have now this false sense of health because you're eating gluten-free snacks or gluten-free bread. They do the same thing with sugar-free. Sugar-free anything is way worse for you than regular sugar. Because now you're eating something that was made in a lab. Okay? So, lactose. Let's just look at lactate. Milk. If you cannot have milk, you cannot have sugar-free milk. Do y'all know that lactose is sugar? So when you're out here buying lactose-free anything, that just means you're eating sugar-free dairy. Y'all can't have dairy. 86% of the U.S. population can't have dairy at all. Not cow's milk dairy. So meat, yogurt, all of that stuff they got y'all out here eating. Y'all drinking raw milk, which is even worse. So y'all out here buying all these free things when in all actuality, you can't have dairy. It's not just the sugar you can't have. It's the dairy. Oh, honey, what? What? Okay, fats. Okay? It's all to keep you spending. All of it is to make sure you continue to give them your money. Okay? Just like y'all fell for the plant-based diet crap. They literally have brainwashed everyone into eating fake meat instead of eating the real meat that makes a huge difference in your body. So you're out here buying fake hamburger. I'm sick just hearing that. Well, we all had the same reaction, man, when we learned this information. Okay? New information is often shocking. But here's the thing. Your body has been telling you that you've been eating the wrong shit all this time. Why you think you got all that gas, man? Your body has been telling you you won't have diseases if you've been eating the right things all this time. How do y'all think these diseases form in your body? Disease is just a way for your body to communicate with you. Your body communicates with you with gas, bloating, indigestion, nausea, diarrhea, constipation. This is how your body communicates. It's not going to communicate with you in the form of a burning bush outside your house. Okay? It tells you 15 to 30 minutes after you eat something, especially if you fall asleep. If you fall asleep after you ate some food, it was the wrong food for you to eat. Because food is supposed to give you energy and fuel. It is not supposed to make you go to sleep. It is not supposed to make your blood sugar plummet to the point that you now need a nap. Okay? But don't feel bad, Miss Mona, because trust and believe, they're going out of their way to make sure we don't know this information. They're going out of their way to make sure I don't tell y'all this information. They done closed down my second TikTok account. They want to make sure I never come out and tell y'all any of this stuff. Okay? Because even if you go and get the book, the people that get the book, which is 32 years old, are not healing their bodies. They're losing weight. Weight is not a hard thing to lose. Okay? All you have to do is cut calories. Anybody that cuts calories is going to lose weight. Okay? But you're still going to be diabetic. You're still going to have high blood pressure. You're still going to have neuropathy. You're still going to have all of these diseases. I don't give a shit about being skinny because I'm going to be cute regardless. Okay? What I want to make sure is I don't live my life in pain and I don't live my life on prescription drugs. Okay? That's what I want. I am 56 years old and I am much healthier at 56 than I was in my 40s. Okay? No, those are my plants, but I grow herbs downstairs in my dining room. I have 100 over 100 plants in the house. Okay? But I do have a back wall that grows my own vegetables and herbs. And I dehydrate them and make my own seasonings and stuff. Okay? So, those are the 4 things that happen when you consume wheat. What's the next deadliest, the deadliest carbohydrate you could ever eat? Corn. Let me tell you how diabolical corn is. Okay? Corn is in everything. Okay? No, these plants are not edible. Absolutely not. You're not going to sit up and eat a monstera, ma'am. You're not going to make a monstera salad. You're not going to eat a heart-shaped philodendron. No. Many years ago, I went to a doctor about me literally falling asleep after eating carbs, and he said, I've never heard anyone falling asleep after eating carbs. I'm glad you fired him. That just tells y'all how stupid your doctors are. They're not even stupid. They're not stupid. Okay? They're not stupid. Their entire job depends on you being sick. He's never going to say to you, stop eating carbohydrates. Because carbohydrates is what got you coming to see him today. So, I don't understand how people think that the doctor is on your side. The doctor does not get paid if you're healthy. The doctor gets paid when you're sick. Y'all are not just going to the doctor like, hey, I just wanted to check on you, see how you're doing today. No, you're going in to get a prescription. Because that's what they do. Okay? Corn is in everything. And I know when I say corn, you guys are thinking corn on the cob, corn in the can, maybe cornbread. Your high fructose corn syrup, your regular corn syrup, your corn oil. Don't think about that. Okay? Your white distilled vinegar is made from corn. White distilled vinegar is in every condiment in your house. Your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your salad dressings, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce. Cornstarch. Cornstarch is in every processed thing. Every soup, every thick gravy, pre-processed gravy that you buy. Yeah, cornstarch is in that. Okay? Let's talk about liquor. All of the liquors on the market are made from corn. Even though they'll tell you that they're made from fine French grapes, it's corn. Don Julio is being sued right now because they found out Don Julio wasn't made from agave. It was actually made from corn. Ciroc is made from corn. It's not made from fine French grapes. Do you know what happens when you consume corn? It stops your body from making insulin. The same exact insulin that will make your blood pressure high. So now you don't have the capability of even making insulin that will help to control your blood sugar, that will keep you from being a diabetic. When you consume corn, your body cannot make insulin. Insulin is one of the most important hormones in the body. If you do not have it, you will die. Why do y'all think most of the Native Americans are diabetic? Did you know that 50% of Hispanics are diabetic? 50%. What's at the root of their food? At the root of their culture? Corn. Native Americans drink more alcohol than anybody. How do you think they ended up with diabetes? Okay? They know exactly what this alcohol is doing to people, and they push alcohol on us. Alcohol is literally more dangerous than any other thing y'all can consume. So much research is coming out about how dangerous liquor is. as far as your brain cells. It kills your memory. It kills your brain cells. It kills your organs. And it's legal. Yeah, how many liquor stores y'all got in y'all neighborhood? It also raises your estrogen. Alcohol raises your estrogen. Nobody benefits from any distilled liquor. Not one blood type. Okay? So here are the foods you should avoid if you're a blood type O and a blood type B. Okay? Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. All of them. That includes your grits. Oh no, not my grits. Cream of wheat, Amir, Familia, Farina, farro, gluten flour, graham flour, grape nuts, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal. Hey Wendy. Masticum, papadum, puffed wheat, 7 grain, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. Semolina wheat is all of your common pastas. Your macaroni, your spaghetti, your fettuccine, even your ramen noodles are made from semolina wheat. Couscous, whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, white flour, sprouted wheat. All the wheats, baby. The third thing that y'all need to let go of, and this is for blood type O and blood type A, y'all can never have dairy foods. Y'all can never have dairy foods. You want to know what's making your blood pressure high as a blood type O? These are the things. These are the things that are triggering inflammation. These are the things that are making you insulin resistant. Hi, Monique. That are making you insulin resistant and raising your blood pressure. The first 2 things is wheat and corn. The third thing is dairy foods. And I know y'all love to tell people that you're lactose intolerant. Well, you are lactose intolerant because lactose is sugar. You are sugar intolerant as a blood type O. Your body cannot tolerate sugar in any way, shape, or form. Dairy food is sugar. Okay? Blood type A cannot have sugar, cannot have dairy food at all because your body cannot process it. Can you run down type A? Type A is next, sweetheart. Your body cannot tolerate it. It actually makes your blood even thicker than it already is as a blood type A. Okay? 86%, hi Jamila, 86% of the U.S. population is to never have dairy foods. And they have pushed dairy foods on us all our lives. Ask yourself why your kids are sick. Why your kids have colds all the time. Why your kids always got a runny nose. Why your kids always full of mucus. Why your kids always got ear infections. Because you've been giving your kids, number one, all the baby formulas are soy-based. Blood type O and blood type B can never have soy. So that's 55% of the U.S. population that's never supposed to have soy. If you're feeding your kids a formula, you're giving your baby soy. Okay? That is pumping their body full of estrogen, which is a growth hormone. You want to see a fat baby? Look at a baby that is on baby formula that they're not supposed to be drinking. I wonder what effect it has on your bones and joints as a blood type O. Dairy does not have anything to do with your bones and your joints. That's another lie. You drinking all this milk does not make your bones grow. You know what has more detriment on your bones? When you're mineral deficient. Because then your body sucks the minerals out of your bones and your teeth. As far as your joints are concerned, the cartilage that you have between your bones, that has nothing to do with milk at all. It has to do with collagen. What stops collagen production in your body? Coffee. If you're achy and stiff, ma'am, it has nothing to do with milk. What are you eating? What'd you eat today? Okay. Achy and stiff means you are inflamed. If you are in pain, it is from inflammation. You have triggered something. You have eaten something that has triggered inflammation in your body. So what did you eat today? I'm curious, Miss Denise. Calcium don't have nothing to do with your bones. They have brainwashed us into believing all of these things are for our health when it is in fact, in all actuality, the complete opposite. These advertising agencies literally have doctors because they know that when you say something is doctor recommended, you're going to go out and buy it. When in all actuality, all of these corporations have paid advertising agencies to have doctors on the payroll so that they can put this doctor's name on the stuff and you go out and buy it. So if it was so fantastic, if dairy was so great, how come you have these achy bones? What did you have today is what I asked you. What did you eat today? You occasionally eat cheese, but you're achy and stiff. The minute you eat some dairy, ma'am, you're going to become inflamed. What does that do? Leads to achy and stiff. Every food that you eat, it's either healing your body or killing your body. There's no in between. There's no meh. Okay? It's either benefiting you or it's hurting you. Whenever somebody says a salad, I always am very skeptical. What was in your salad today, ma'am? What was in your salad? I'm just curious. Let's get to why you're achy. What was in your salad today, ma'am? Well, dang, that's why I'm so thick and inflamed. I wasn't nursed with my mother's milk and they fed me soy formula. Jordan was sick all the time. Jordan's a blood type B and I was feeding him that formula. He was huge. Always had an ear infection. Always had to have tonsils taken out when he was 3. And the doctor acted like it was so normal. Cucumbers, veggie, boneless breasts. So everything that you just listed, you are not supposed to be eating. This is why you are achy and stiff. If you are a blood type O and you're eating cucumbers, I don't know what these veggies are. Tomatoes, you ain't supposed to eat them either. And you damn sure ain't supposed to be eating no chicken. So that explains your stiff, achy body. Everything that you ate in that salad, you weren't supposed to eat. And I'm sure you had cheese on it too. Go ahead and cry. Get it out of your system. Because a week from now, you're going to feel much better. Good, because you ain't supposed to eat no tomatoes. But the cucumbers, what other veggies are there, ma'am? What other veggies were they? If they weren't tomatoes, what were the other veggies? I'm curious. I'm just curious. Because there's a whole lot of vegetables as a blood type O you ain't supposed to eat. A whole lot. It could all be so simple. You've been lied to. You ain't supposed to eat no peppers either. Y'all have been lied to. The only thing that was beneficial for you on that salad was onions. And the lettuce, depending on what kind it was. That was it. You should have just had some onions. And then you had salad dressing on top of that. Please go get your foods list, ma'am. 7 days from now, you're going to feel like a totally different person. You're going to feel like a totally different person in the first 3 days. But over the next 7 days, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. That achy and stiff body is going to be non-existent. Non-existent. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure you put a salad dressing on there, which is vinegar based, and you're not supposed to have vinegar either. So throw the whole in the trash. Just throw the whole thing in the trash. Well, peppers are nightshade vegetables, and nightshade vegetables automatically trigger inflammation in your body. You bought it weeks ago. Somebody please let Miss Denise know that I'm going to come over there. Somebody please whisper in Miss Denise's ear that Mama Trey's coming over there. Because there's always somebody on every live that I gotta come over there. Issue today. I'm going to come over there. If you done had your foods list for weeks, what are you doing? Y'all think that y'all just getting weeks? Y'all just wasting time. Why? Why are y'all putting up with this pain for some fucking food? Y'all are literally trading a pain-free body for food. And it probably wasn't even delicious. Half the shit that y'all eat wasn't even worth the pain. Think about it. Half the shit that y'all eat ain't even worth the pain. It's fucking... I need you to go break out that foods list and only eat the beneficial foods. I'm going to tell you, keep it simple. The simpler you keep this shit, the faster your body's going to heal up. I promise you. I promise you. The simpler you keep it. Meat, onions. Meat, romaine lettuce, onions. Meat, broccoli. That's it. I saw somebody, because I'm petty. You know, when they shut down my account, I logged in from another account that I have, that I forgot I have, called The Real Mama Trey on TikTok. And I just put in blood type diet. I don't even know what that was. What are some good seasonings to put on your food for blood type B? The seasonings that everybody's okay, that is fine for everybody, is garlic, salt. You can have some red pepper flakes, okay? But your herbs are also on your foods list, okay? You've been here long enough to know better, but old people can't eat nothing. You can eat beef. You can eat beef. You can eat the #1 food in the fucking world. I don't know why y'all turn into food for entertainment and joy. You should be thinking about food like you think about them prescription drugs. You don't take them prescription drugs for shits and giggles. That's how you should be treating your food. Your food is only fuel and medicine. It's not for entertainment. It's not for joy. It's not for get-togethers. It's not to commiserate over. It's not to feed your soul because no one's hugging you. It's not for any of that shit. It is medicine and fuel. I make my food, I shovel it down my throat as quickly as possible, and I go on to the next thing. I'm not sitting there languishing over a plate of food for the next 30 minutes. I literally shove as much as I can down my throat before I get full, and I move on to the next thing. It's not worth, there's no food that you have eaten that is worth the pain associated with it. Because I know half the shit that y'all eat that's bad for you, the minute you finish swallowing the last piece, you feel sick about it. Because here's what's happening. You're putting something into your body that it can't, #1, it can't digest. Okay? #2, you're putting something in your body that's going to cause your body to believe it is being attacked by a virus or a fungi or a bacteria or toxins. So now you are literally forcing your body to defend itself. Not only are you forcing it to defend itself, you're putting something in there that it can't digest, so now your body can't even rest. So even when you go to sleep at night, your body is still working because you've already overeaten by just eating 3 meals a day. That's already a problem. The number one problem that we all have is that y'all are eating too much food. Your body cannot begin to process 3 meals a day. It does not even have the time. So you eat breakfast, and because you ate a breakfast that was carbohydrates, that it was all just straight sugar, right? By 10 o'clock, your blood sugar has shot up. Let me tell you one of the most dangerous things that happen, okay? In the morning, your cortisol and your blood sugar is already high. The reason that your cortisol and your blood sugar are high first thing in the morning is to get you up and moving. God has already made provision for that. It's like, you know what? They need energy after they've had a nice nap. Okay? So your sugar is already high. Your cortisol is already high in the morning. It serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. It serves a purpose of getting you up and out the house. So then, guess what you do? You slow down your own metabolism by eating wheat. So you started off your day having some energy when you first woke up, and now 30 minutes later you're eating wheat. Okay? Wheat is going to turn into sugar. It is going to raise your blood sugar. The worst thing you could ever eat is oats. Do you know that whenever you eat oats, it skyrockets your blood sugar? Straight up. And then just as fast as it went up, it comes down. So let's say you ate a meal at 8 o'clock. By 10 o'clock in the morning, you're tired. You need a cup of coffee. You need some caffeine, right? By lunchtime, you're starving. So now you're going to try to find anything to put in your mouth to get rid of that hunger pain. And a lot of times the hunger pain that you guys are feeling is really thirst pain. They made y'all believe that your body being dehydrated because you just drank a cup of coffee. They made you believe that your body being dehydrated means you're hungry. Whenever you feel a hunger pain, you should drink a glass of water. Whenever you feel a hunger pain, you should drink a glass of water first. Okay? Because it's not hunger, it's dehydration. Then you go and you get this lunch, which again is wheat. You're getting a sandwich, you're getting some pizza, you're getting something quick, right? Then, same thing happens again. Blood sugar goes up, comes back down. So by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you need another cup of coffee or another caffeine drink because you're tired again. That leads you to 5 o'clock. It's dinner time. So now you're going to hurry up and get something in again. And it's probably going to be pizza or noodles or pasta or whatever the fastest thing is you can get in your body. It's going to be wheat again. So now you filled your body with a bunch of carbohydrates. You're wondering why your blood pressure is high. You're wondering. Well, you just ate the foods that make your blood pressure high. You made yourself insulin resistant today. You made your arteries and your veins constrict. That now puts pressure on your heart to send your blood pressure up. Your body cannot process these foods. Your body cannot get rid of that amount of glucose in your system in a 24-hour period. Exactly. So imagine it, the way that I imagine it is like this. If you're sitting in a cubicle at work and you've got a stack of papers like this, first thing in the morning, you're making your way through that stack of papers. You get down to here, somebody comes and puts another stack of papers on top of that stack. Now the stack is this high. You're working your way down. By the end of the day, you're back here. Then someone comes along and puts another stack of papers on your desk. Now it's this high. So you're just piling bad food on top of bad food on top of bad food, expecting your body to be able to make its way through all this bad food. Then you want to go to bed. Your body is not resting. Your organs are not resting. And then you get up in the morning and you're tired because you didn't get no rest. You didn't get no rest because you didn't allow your body to rest. Then now you want to go fast. This is how you'll fall into the fasting pattern. Okay? So now you start starving your body because you've been overeating all of this time. The worst thing you can do is fast, to me, in my opinion. Some people think it's fantastic. Oh, you gotta fast. But if you're only eating once a day, then you're fasting. Why do y'all need to say, oh, let me watch the clock for 18 hours. I can't eat nothing for 18 hours. If you actually started listening to your body and paying attention to how your body actually works, and you eat the food that you're supposed to eat that will sustain you over hours and hours and hours. Let's just look at a blood type O. You had a hamburger, a bunless hamburger for breakfast. Because you know, as an adult, you can eat whatever you want. You don't have to just eat breakfast foods. Okay? The reason that y'all are eating 3 meals a day is because you have been trained to eat 3 meals a day. Who benefits from you eating 3 meals a day? If it's not you that benefits from you eating 3 meals a day, who is it that benefits from you eating 3 meals a day? Who is it? Put it in the comments. Who benefits from you eating 3 meals a day? The people that sell food. The people that sell food. They get to sell you 3 sets of food every day. Okay? No one needs 3 sets of food every day. You got breakfast food, lunch food, dinner food. Okay? The only people that benefit from you eating 3 times a day, it ain't even the farmers. Because you're not buying no farm food. You're eating processed foods. You're eating, half the food y'all eat is made in a lab. A farmer didn't have nothing to do with that. The grocery stores and the manufacturers of food are the ones that benefit from you eating 3 times a day. There you go, mommy. The whole food industry. Okay? You don't need that much food. Your body doesn't require that much food. Your body can go for days without eating food. It cannot go days without drinking water, but it can go days without eating food. Okay? So as a blood type O, the third thing that's raising your blood pressure and inflaming your body is dairy foods. Okay? Here are the other things that are raising your blood pressure and making you insulin resistant as a blood type O as well. Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. Let's talk about potatoes for a second. Let's talk about potatoes. This is the part of the program where everybody loses their shit. Not so much anymore, though. But this is the part that used to shock the shit out of everyone. Y'all remember how people used to act back in the day on TikTok when we started talking about potatoes? I used to dread getting to the potato section because people would literally become angry. Their emotions would immediately change when we start talking about their favorite food. Okay? Rule of thumb, the cheaper the food is, the more harmful it's going to be to your body. Potatoes are cheap as hell. But potatoes cause a lot of problems. Okay? Especially if you are of African descent. To get the foods list, just go to brewitbaby.com. That's the easiest way for you to get there. Okay? I don't know if y'all can see this because I can't see. Okay? So it's brewitbaby.com. Okay? To get the foods list. Oh, and actually, on special for the month of June, if you get the bundle deal, which is your foods list, the 3 recipe books, you get the Why Didn't I Know That ebook for free, which is normally $19. So for the month of June, to celebrate Juneteenth, Pride, and men's mental health awareness. Those are the specials. And you get $10 off of all of the bundles. I actually created a few more bundles for you guys too. And if you are in our group, you get a 15% discount if you're in the Heal by Blood. What is it? Yeah, Heal by Blood Type. The Heal by Blood Type Facebook group. If you're in that group, you get 15% off all the time of your total order. Okay? So go join the group. Potatoes. If you are of African descent, we have a particular gene called the APOL1. Okay? This particular gene makes your kidneys vulnerable to inflammation and infection. This is what's at the root of your kidney problems. How many of you guys have kidney problems or know someone that has kidney issues? On dialysis, waiting for a new kidney, they have chronic kidney disease. Let's think about why it is that black people have more kidney problems than all other races of people. You do not see renal clinics in white neighborhoods. Whenever you see a renal clinic or a dialysis center, it is in the hood. So ask yourselves, why is it that black people are number one on the kidney transplant list? Why do we have the highest number of people with chronic kidney disease? Because of the way our genes are set up. We have one in particular that makes your kidneys vulnerable to inflammation and infection. The minute you eat a white potato, it is going to inflame you. The minute you eat any nightshade vegetables, it is going to inflame you. The reason is, nightshade vegetables, just like every other living thing on the planet, has its own built-in defense mechanism. The defense mechanism of the nightshade family of vegetables is to release a phytotoxin that will kill you. Okay? It'll kill the caterpillar that's attacking it as a tomato. It will kill whatever insect is trying to consume it. Okay? So when we eat those vegetables, it still is releasing that phytotoxin into our bloodstream. The vegetables that you guys love are actively trying to kill you. So those bell peppers are also nightshade vegetables. Potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, okra, eggplant, sorrel. Okay? Tomatillos. They're all in the nightshade family of vegetables, and the minute you eat them, they are going to trigger inflammation in your body because your blood is like, holy shit, we're being invaded by a toxin or a bacteria or a virus. Swell. We got to protect ourselves. That's what inflammation does for our organs. Our organs become inflamed to protect themselves from something you done put in your mouth. So you're the one causing all the problems. You're the problem. You can't keep blaming the food. The food didn't just hold you down and jump in your mouth. You're the problem. Okay? So you cannot have potatoes or tomatoes, corn oil, food additives, guar gum and carrageenan, and peanut oil. Y'all can't have no peanuts, no peanut oil, food fried in peanut oil. I know y'all love the fried turkey. Five Guys uses peanut oil. Y'all should not be eating nothing at the Five Guys that's fried. Okay? Let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. Listen, if you have any of these ailments, I want you to put it in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, H. pylori, staph, E. coli, COPD, thyroid issues, all of your skin issues, acne, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, rosacea, dermatitis, eczema, dandruff, vitiligo. If you have any of those ailments, put it in the comments. Every one of those ailments that I just listed is because you have bad bacteria in your gut. No one ever told us how important our gut health is. We didn't even know nothing about our gut until COVID. We didn't know that 70% of our immune system is located in our gut. We didn't know that most of the hormones, the 44 hormones that run the different processes of the body, are actually housed in our gut. We did not know that the foods that we eat are detrimental to our moods and our overall behavior. We didn't know none of that stuff. Okay? The bad bacteria in your gut is triggering those ailments in your body. Okay? Because we share our body with trillions of bacteria on our skin, all in our body, and they are living things. Bacteria can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. Okay? If you are feeding your body's bacteria food it does not like, it is going to become angry and it is going to trigger it's going to trigger disease in your body. You have to start acknowledging your body's bacteria. Because quiet is kept, it is your body's bacteria that has the power to allow you to live and the power to kill you. So what is it that your body's bacteria hates as a blood type O? Dairy foods. Hates it. How would you like to know that your hair is falling out because you like cheese? How would you like to know that you had to have a hysterectomy because you like cheese? What else is making your body's bacteria angry? Corn. Again. What else? Potatoes. Again. How would you like to know that you have thyroid issues because you like to eat potatoes? How would you like to know that you have skin issues because you like French fries? What else? Rhubarb and oranges. Oranges. Hey, how you doing? Oranges are bad for every single blood type's bacteria. Oranges. And the thing is, in America, we've always eaten rotten oranges. Because real, fresh oranges are actually green. They're orange on the inside, but they're green on the outside. So every time you've seen a bag of oranges and you bought them home, they were already rotten when you bought them. You sitting around eating oranges and drinking orange juice and eating cuties and tangerines and tangelos and shit. Those are all oranges. So how would you like to know that the eczema you have is because you like oranges and orange juice? Lemons are fine for everybody. Lemons are 10 times healthier for you than oranges are. So ask yourself why it is that we've always been marketed orange juice. Because there is a whole industry of orange growers and they wanted to sell you a product. The reason that y'all think, orange juice specifically, the reason that y'all think, yeah, them halos, the reason that y'all think specifically that orange juice is so great for you is because, remember when I said that these advertising agencies have doctors on staff? That was one of the main things that they pushed out there. A doctor recommended that y'all drink this orange juice to get this vitamin C. I have to post. I'm going to post that stuff because I have the research. I have when it actually happened, the campaign that actually pushed it out there. Just like y'all think pork is white meat. Why do y'all think pork is a white meat? An advertising campaign. Do you know that when they convinced y'all that pork was a white meat, that the sales of pork went up 87%? Pork is a red meat. Always has been, always will be. But because these people lied to y'all and made y'all believe that pork was the other white meat, and you have equated white to goodness. You, in your mind, you have been brainwashed to believe that if anything is white, it is pure, it is great, it is superlative. So they told y'all that pork was the other white meat, the nastiest meat on the planet. They done convinced you that it is as clean as the driven snow. At first I thought lemons are the cause of acid reflux. I never knew it was the wrong food. Yeah. Acid reflux actually comes from your body trying to digest a food that's not supposed to be in your body as quickly as possible. So it's literally trying to push acid on this food as quickly as possible to break this food down so you can shit it out. That's what acid reflux is. Acid reflux is not because you have a bunch of acid in your stomach. That's what acid reflux is. Okay? Has anyone here ever had leaky gut? Has anyone here ever had leaky gut? Leaky gut is when your intestines become so soft that when food is being processed through your intestines, it breaks through your intestinal wall and leaks out into your gut. You're literally eating foods. You're literally eating foods that make your intestines weak. Your intestines. Wow, you've had it? I heard it's painful. Guess what food causes your intestines to become weak? Tomatoes, corn, dairy, vinegar. Here's the one that usually pisses people off. Coffee. Coffee makes your intestines weak. Not only does coffee make your intestines weak, but it also stops collagen production in your body. Why do y'all think we have such a thriving collagen market now? I mean, I have 7 or 8 collagen products myself in my line of products. Why do y'all think we have such a thriving market of collagen now? Because y'all are drinking more coffee than ever. Just about every product that's on the market that helps you with your body in some way, shape, or form, whether that's your skin or your hair or your nails or whatever. Every product that's on the market is made because of the side effects of the food you're eating. Think about it. All of the skincare products, all of the anti-aging products, okay? Good skin starts on the inside. There's nothing you are going to be able to rub on your face that's going to help with your skin or help improve your skin if you're still eating the food that caused you to have skin problems. Coffee. The reason people are aging faster. Why is it that this generation looks older than Gen Z or Gen X? Okay? Because they are aging faster. Their skin looks like crap because there's no elasticity in your skin because you have no collagen. And here's the thing. Collagen is the body's most important protein source. The body makes protein. That protein could be keratin. Keratin is a protein. Collagen is a protein. Right? Collagen is responsible for healthy skin, hair, and nails, but also the cartilage between your joints and your bones. Okay? And collagen regenerates. Okay? It regenerates. So, if you're drinking something that cuts off your body's ability to create collagen, you are literally cutting off 30% of your body's protein. As we age, the body requires more protein, not less. So you're literally depleting your body of protein. And the body only runs on protein. All of these other fruits and vegetables and shit that we have been convinced that this is what is the root of health and all that, the body only needs protein. All of the nutrients and minerals your body needs to function properly comes from protein. protein. Okay? So you're literally cutting off 30% of your body's protein that you so desperately need as you age because you like to enjoy a cup of coffee every day. It's not worth it. I used to drink so much damn coffee. I looked way older in my 40s than I look now in my 50s. Way older. Okay? I take collagen capsules every day. Okay? Anywhere I can get protein, I'm going to take it. Anywhere. So, let's talk about thyroid issues. How many of you blood type O's have thyroid issues? Because it seems to be very prevalent in blood type O's. Okay? If you have thyroid issues, put it in the comments. Your thyroid issues come from bad bacteria in your gut. But there are 4 vegetables. Dig this. There are 4 vegetables that create such an angry and antagonistic bacteria in your body that it causes your body's own immune system to attack your thyroid. You want to know what those vegetables are? Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, mustard greens. Blood type O cannot eat none of those vegetables at all. At all. And y'all, they got y'all out here eating cauliflower pizza and making Brussels sprout salads and all this, that, and the other. And you're going back and forth to the doctor complaining about your thyroid. Okay? And if you have a slow and sluggish metabolism, it is because you're eating wheat, foods that are made from wheat, or foods that have wheat in it, kidney beans, and navy beans. The lectins in those foods interfere with the hormones that run your body's metabolism. Our body's metabolism is run by hormones. And when you're eating sandwiches and pasta and pizza and all that, the lectins from the wheat get in the way of those hormones breaking down the food and turning it into fuel. Okay? And now it breaks down that food, turns it into sugar, and stores it as fat. My thyroids were burned out with radiation. Bad move. Because your thyroid secretes 3 very important hormones. One of those hormones controls the temperature of your body. Y'all should not be letting these people take y'all organs out. Especially if the fix is not eating the food that's hurting your thyroid. So they take your thyroid out and you still eating the food that hurts your thyroid. Oh, thank you. I love you too. I will do it as long as I'm allowed. I'll do it as long as I'm allowed to. Okay? That's the problem. Y'all are going and letting these people take out your organs when it was food that ruined the organ. And the thing is, our organs can repair themselves. Okay? But the reason surgeons are going to suggest surgery is because that's their product. That's what they sell. A surgeon sells surgery. If your doctor has passed you along, like which most doctors do, they have passed you around the industry. You're an industry pass around. You got your regular doctor, then he's going to send you to a specialist, then they're going to send you to get all these tests done, and then the next stop is the surgeon. So all 4 of those doctors that all know each other and probably all go to the same country club together, sitting down eating some big old tomahawk steaks for dinner, have now gotten a piece of your insurance. All of them are all eating off your insurance. The last stop is the surgeon. Okay? All it took was one person saying, hey, maybe you should stop eating these vegetables, and then this bacteria won't cause your immune system to attack your thyroid. That's all it took. But doctors don't get paid to tell us how to heal ourselves. They're all in it together. That's why when you go, I'm going to go to a different doctor. Them same files are following you from doctor to doctor. They're all in cahoots together. 93% of all the doctors in America all practice allopathic medicine. That means they are all treating your symptoms with drugs, radiation, and chemotherapy. and surgery. That's it. Treating your symptoms. They know. They're just not allowed to tell you. Doctors are literally not allowed to heal you, boo-boo. That's what y'all need to accept. They are not allowed to heal you. Their entire purpose is to sell you drugs. Their whole check depends on you coming in there and you leaving with a prescription. Why? What is his incentive to heal you if it fucks his check up? You fucking up the church's money by healing people. So why would you trust somebody who is incentivized to keep you sick? How do we turn this around for blood type O? How do we turn it around? The number one thing you should be eating as a blood type O is what? Put it in the comments. What is the absolute number one thing that is going to change your life forever once you start eating it? Put it in the comments. And I also want y'all to put in the comments how you felt the first time you ate that thing. It had been years since y'all ate that thing. I want y'all to put in the comments for the new people that don't believe. I want you to put in the comments how you felt the first time you ate that thing after years of believing the bullshit. How'd you feel? Beef. It's what's for dinner. Beef. It's what's for dinner. How'd you feel, Val, once you ate it? Y'all can also have lamb, but here's the thing. Blood type O is the only blood type that benefits from beef. You're the only one. You can have lamb. You can have bison. You can have buffalo, which is bison. You can have venison. But y'all are the only blood type that benefits from beef. If I was an O, I'd be an asshole. If I were an O, I'd be a complete dick. I would have steak in my purse. I would smell like beef every time you saw me. I would be rubbing steak juice on my wrist and wearing it as perfume. Every time I walk in the room, it's, y'all smell that? It smells like a steak. Oh, that's me. I'd be rubbing steak juice on my body after I got out of the shower. You stopped eating beef 10 years ago and then you found me. You made some cube steak and onions last week. Please do it again tomorrow. Please do it again tomorrow. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have me a hamburger patty. At lunchtime, I'd probably have me pull a hamburger patty out my Ziploc bag in my purse and munch on that. And then at dinner, I'd probably have some ribeye or tomahawk or something with a side of onions. And I would wake up 2 to 3 pounds lighter the next day. Wendy says she travels with her beef in her purse. You couldn't tell me nothing. Everywhere you go, my car would smell like roast beef. I'm telling you. I would be rubbing beef tallow all in my skin. What is wrong with y'all? What? Blood type O. Y'all heal up fast as fuck. Y'all, your body creates muscle just from you eating the red meat. While everybody else got to go out here and work out to get some muscles, you literally will get muscles sitting on the couch eating a steak. And y'all out here wanting some French fries and some beans and shit. You out here eating whiting fish. What in the world? You said a hamburger patty on it? I wish. My life, y'all sit up and talking, oh, we can't eat nothing. My life would be so simple. Ugh, beef tallow is the bomb. My life would be so simple if I were now. Because I would just I would know every day when I open my eyes what I'm having today. I wouldn't have to think about shit. I know I'm having some beef today. What you eating tomorrow? Beef. The next day? Beef. The day after that? Beef. You boring. I'll be that. I'll be boring and healthy. I'll be boring and healthy. I will feel great. I will have energy. I will sleep like a baby. I will lose all of this inflammation. My skin would be perfection. I'll be boring. She said she go through TSA proudly with her steak. That's right. If all you needed was some beef to make you feel better than you have in decades, why are you punishing yourself? I'm convinced that there are some people that just don't think they deserve better than what they have today. I'm convinced that people just have low self-esteem, or they like attention from being sick. I know plenty of people that like attention from telling everybody that they're sick, something's wrong with them. I know lots of people like that. They always got some ailment. You'll see it all over Facebook. Facebook loves to tell you all their HIPAA shit, don't they? They come right in, they show you pictures of themselves in the hospital. They tell you they checked in because they're getting some tests done because the doctor said something was wrong. They love it. I wish y'all would keep that same energy for feeling good. Why are you not posting about feeling your best? The best you've ever felt in 10 fucking years. Why y'all not posting that? It is costly. How come you not? I mean, but everything worth having is going to cost you. Yes, beef tallow is going to be costly, but guess what? It's not. Full of chemicals like your lotion. I don't see those posts. I don't see the posts where people talking about how good they feel because they're eating red meat. Outside of carnivore people, I don't see it. I don't see my blood type eating people doing that. I don't see them doing it. I think they're probably afraid that their family's going to be like, oh my God, you're eating beef. Why you too good to eat chicken? Damn right I'm too good to eat chicken. The hell? Them carnivores, they be out there. They out there. The thing about being a carnivore, though, is everybody can't be a carnivore. You're pushing that lifestyle telling, oh, everybody's going to feel great. No, everybody is not going to feel great. I guarantee you the people that feel great on a carnivore diet are O's. And they're still not feeling their best because they're still eating a bunch of dairy. Because all these people that you see on these keto diets are always eating some damn cottage cheese. You got cottage cheese desserts, cottage cheese wraps. Did you know that if you take some cottage cheese, you ain't supposed to be eating no cottage cheese. So you got all these groups with all these keto people. Y'all are not supposed to be eating no cheese. You're literally slowing down your progress. You could be so much further in your journey if you were not eating the things you're not supposed to eat. But y'all would rather follow a diet. Okay? So as a blood type O, you benefit from all the red meats except goat. Goat is on your neutral list. Y'all ain't eating that much goat anyway. It's not like y'all live in Africa. But y'all can have all the other red meats. Okay? What is the number one thing you should be eating that is going to convert your bad bacteria in your gut to good bacteria in your gut? Put it in the comments right now. What's the number one thing y'all should be eating next to that beef? Onions. Onions is literally the most slept on vegetable on the planet. Slept on. There is not a day that goes by that I don't in some way, shape, or form have onion. I don't care if it's green onion, white onion, Vidalia, red, it don't matter. I'm drinking red onion right now. That salad that I made yesterday, I blended it up today. The cucumber salad with the cucumber and the pineapple and the red onions. Because I didn't put no feta cheese in mine. So I just blended it up. That's what I'm drinking right now. I just got an Instacart order too. I always have bags of onions though. So, okay. Also, here are the other vegetables that you guys benefit from. String beans, broccoli, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. I would swap out that kale for collard greens. Because kale can be very hard on your intestines because they're high in oxalates. So I would swap out the kale. I wouldn't eat as much kale as I would eat collard greens. Collard greens benefit every blood type. That's another very well slept on vegetable that everybody benefits from. Okay? And it's very versatile. To reduce inflammation, if you're battling inflammation, besides your beef, you should also be eating some fish. Cod, halibut, red snapper, trout. Also, walnuts, hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, and pineapple. The perfect meal for an O is beef, onions, some broccoli, and a glass of pineapple juice. I guarantee you're going to wake up a pound lighter the next day. It's been a while since I've been on your live. What blood type are you talking about? Right now I'm talking about O. Okay. Beet greens are delicious. I'm going to start getting into beets. I'm going to have to figure out a way. But you know, to me, they taste like dirt. But I've been seeing these recipes. Like, I think I'm going to roast some beets and see if I like them that way. I mean, I can drink blended up beets or juiced beets if I'm mixing it with something else, but it just seems so overpowering. You making some roasted beets tomorrow? The flavor just overpowers all the other fruits. I'm gonna make myself like it, only because as a blood type AB, we benefit highly from anything that promotes nitric oxide in our bodies. And beets do that. But I have 3 different beet supplements. Oh, I think today's the last day to get 25% off. Yeah, I take my beet capsules every day. I think today's the last day to get 25% off of our high blood pressure products. So y'all need to go over to CE Organics or brewitbaby.com, whatever way you can get to the site, and get the Nitro Flow or any of the 3 beetroot capsules or powder. Resveratrol is on there. Blood type A's highly benefit from resveratrol. You make it good. And I want you to come back the next day and tell us how you feel. But go over to the site and you're going to get 25% off. Let me see if I remember the code. What's the code? Does anybody remember the code? Hang on a minute. Let me see what the code is. The code for the 25% off on our product of the week, because the product of the week or bundle of the week is, I don't even know how I phrased it. I think it was products of the week, right? So every week I'm going to pick an ailment. I'm going to pick an ailment and then the products that will help that ailment. So this week it is high blood pressure. It's not June 25. That's for the bundle deals. It's not Memorial. It's not Heal. It's products. So the code is product. So when you're checking out, make sure you put product in the comments and it's automatically going to take 25% off. Okay. You're waiting on your shipment now? Good. You bake them with beef in an oven bag with parsnips. I think I'll do it with carrots. I think I'll do the beets with carrots. So, what is going to help with your thyroid problems as a blood type O? Turmeric and sea vegetables. I have a bomb turmeric. I have three different products with turmeric. The Painless has turmeric. Our Turmeric Plus has turmeric. And our Ultra Flex. All three of those products are the bomb. The bomb. So if you have thyroid issues, you need to get one of those supplements. Also, sea vegetables. So kombu, nori, seaweed, sea moss. I have 2 different sea moss capsules that are fantastic as well. Sea moss will definitely help to raise the iodine levels in your body. Listen, that is what protects your thyroid. Okay? You gotta encourage your body to create more iodine, and that iodine is what protects your thyroid from your body's own immune system. Okay? What is going to repair that leaky gut? Chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. Okay? So that's it for blood type O. This is not the full foods list. If you do not have your foods list, definitely go to grewitbaby.com. Get your foods list. I have the bundle on sale right now where I've thrown in the book for free. So if you get the blood type O bundle, you get the foods list, you get the 3 recipe books, and you also get our Why Didn't I Know That book. In the checkout, put, hold on. In the checkout, put June 25, and you get $10 off of that. So when you go to the site, it'll come up $34.99. But if you put in June 2025 or June 25, you get $10 off the bundle. So you're getting all of those products, 5 digital products for $24.99, which is normally what the bundle costs. So you're getting the book for free. And that book is full of information you need to have. Okay? Where's blood type A? Put A in the comments if you're blood type A. As a blood type O, I have the hydrolyzed peptides. The hydrolyzed peptide collagen. I have vanilla collagen, chocolate collagen. This collagen is sold out. So this one's sold out right now. But this is my main collagen for blood type O's. But I have also collagen capsules. I take the collagen capsules every day. But with the non-flavored collagen, you can put it in soup, you can put it in your smoothies and all that. With your flavored ones, you can put in a hot chocolate if you wanted to. You can put it in your tea if you want to. Okay? So we have a collagen section. Who is blood type A? Put it in the comments. Blood type A, y'all, are literally the opposite of blood type O. The opposite. Okay? You have a weaker immune system. You have a weaker cardiovascular system. And Lincoln, what are you doing? Link. All I see is the tail. What y'all doing? You have a weaker cardiovascular system, a weaker immune system, and you're predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. The problem with blood type A, at the root of all of your problems, is that you guys are protein malnourished. Okay? You do not take in enough protein for your body to function properly. And even if you are eating, Fats, shut up. You don't get the last word, Fats. Hey, man. Can you relax? You are off duty. Go take a nap. Even though you may be eating, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Even though you may be, let me make this announcement before you blood type O's leave. The game room will be open this week. I know you're like, what's the game room? The game room is called Black Sheep Game Room. It is where you can go and play your favorite Vegas style slots online. Y'all know I live in Vegas, but I feel like, I know, I got 2 dogs. We got 2 dogs over here. I don't want no more dogs. So you can go and play your favorite Vegas style slots from the comfort of your own iPad or desktop or phone. Anywhere. Now, I live in Vegas. I live all around casinos. But I'm going to tell you what. The problem for me is the smoke. I cannot tolerate the smoke. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people because COVID is still a thing. Okay? I love to play. I was on here live last night. Playing in my niece's group. What did I win? So I went from $190 to $899 last night. Sitting right here. Okay? So you'll see advertisements for it. You'll know that it's me. It's the bomb. I have a whole lot of fun, If you're just looking for something to keep you busy in the house and you have a good time and you're winning, you ain't gonna win all the time, but I do small bets. I do very tiny bets. I start off at 60 cents. On a 50-cent bet last night, I won like $300. On a 50-cent bet. On a dollar bet, I won another $247. I will post, because of course I recorded those winnings. I will post those today. Okay? So again, I come here to have a good time. It helps me to relax. I have fun. It is not something that is my life, because I haven't played in like 2 weeks. But now you don't have to get in your car and go anywhere to play the exact same games it was several games. But the ones that, it's a new platform that my niece released, and no one had really tried it yet, and I wanted to get on and try it because it was one that I want to also have. So the games that I won the most on was Mighty Horses, Tiki Island. Do you receive the money online? You receive the money wherever you want the money to be sent. So if that's your bank account, if that's your debit card. This is what's taking so long, because my niece has revolutionized how people are paid, and you'll get the money instantly. So that's a system that I was waiting to be implemented, because it's so simple, and being able to get the money back on your debit card quickly, your winnings, is invaluable. So that was a system I was waiting on, because when she started, they were doing all kinds of making it work. But she has created a system to where as you get your winnings instantly. So I wanted to do that. I didn't want my people to be going through a whole bunch of stuff. I'll wait for the advanced version. So they're testing everything out. The tests have gone well. Everything is, she said we should be ready to go by the weekend. I know. I literally call my niece the Beyonce of online social casinos, because she is the bomb. She has taken it to a whole other level. I'm so proud of her. So listen, blood type A's, I'll be posting, so just look out for the posts. And I also have a Facebook group. So anybody that's interested, just hit me up and I'll add you to that Facebook group. But that Facebook group was already there. Did y'all know you can buy a Facebook group? Anyway, my niece figured that out and she did it. So this group has like 9,000 people in it. And it's being converted from a nail group to this gaming group. I said, you are brilliant. You are brilliant, kid. Brilliant. I mean, because it's just leads. Think about it. I didn't even know people would sell a Facebook group. But I have all these Facebook groups that I have made in the past. Converting them. Okay? So, again, you know what the main reason why I'm doing this is also because it's getting weirder and weirder on the street. And if I can find more and more, why do y'all think I want a bowling alley in my house? Because if I don't have to leave my house to bowl, good. So my goal is to have a bowling alley in my house eventually. I am not playing around. But things are getting weirder and weirder on the street, dude. You got ICE raids and all kinds of stuff. I don't want to get caught up in none of that shit. I want to just enjoy my house and have fun in my house. Enjoy my backyard. And if I ain't got to go nowhere to have a good time, fine. And I can make friends online. Y'all can make friends online. Most of us live online as it is. So why not have a group where, like my niece's group is so supportive. Yeah, join Facebook group. You got to get in the group because we need to keep our eye on you, Denise. You need to go join the Facebook group, which is called Heal by Blood Type. We all got to keep our eye on Denise, don't we? Don't we? Those of you that are not in the Facebook group, go and join Heal by Blood Type. Okay? When you join, you actually get your first recipe book for free. But you also get the 15% discount on all your products when you use the code for the group. Okay? But my niece's group, they are so supportive of one another. Everybody is positive. They have a good time. I love it. I love it there. So, blood type A. Here's the problem. Y'all are not eating enough protein, the right protein. That's the problem. Okay? You may be eating beef, you may be eating chicken, you may be eating these things, but you do not have enough stomach acid to digest those foods. So if you're eating foods that your body can't break down, then your body also cannot extract the minerals and nutrients from those foods. Okay? So you're getting mineral deficiencies. Those mineral deficiencies will eventually lead to ailments. You are also not getting enough minerals and stuff, so your body will then suck minerals out of your teeth and your bones. A lot of blood type A's have to have hip replacement and knee replacement surgeries, and y'all don't understand why. It is because minerals are being extracted from your bones just to keep you alive, because you are not putting the right protein in your body that your body can use. Okay? It can't extract anything if it can't digest the food. So you just have hunks of food sitting there undigested. No minerals have been extracted, and you can't shit it out. Okay? So, at the root of your problems is red meat, organ meats, pork, crustaceans, which is lobster and crab. The reason y'all can't have lobster and crab and shellfish is because y'all don't have enough stomach acid to break down foods that are also high in saturated fats. Okay? You also cannot have no tropical oils. That's coconut oil, avocado oil, palm kernel oil. If y'all look at a lot of processed foods, you will see palm kernel oils in a lot of food. A lot. Also, industrial oils. That's corn oil, canola, safflower, sunflower. All of those industrial oils, your body cannot break down. And also, dairy foods. High-fat cheeses. Most of the cheeses that y'all eat are high in saturated fats. Your body cannot digest these foods, which means you are lacking in the protein and the minerals and the nutrients that come from those foods. Let's talk about this thick blood, okay? Blood type A has naturally thicker blood than all the other blood types. This is what is literally at the root of you guys being more prone to heart disease. Blood type A has more heart disease than all the other blood types. Heart disease is the #1 killer in America. And guess who has more heart disease than anybody? Black women. Okay? You also having thick blood is what is leading to blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, strokes, and heart attacks. Okay? But there are foods that literally make your blood thicker than it already is naturally. Guess what those foods are? Vinegar. #1 thing. Do you know that vinegar is in every condiment in your house? Your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your salad dressing, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce, your pickles, your olives, your relish. Vinegar is made from corn. When you consume corn, it stops your body from making insulin, which is also detrimental to blood type A because you guys are prone to diabetes. Let me tell you another interesting story. Blood type A has a consistent flow of cortisol into your blood all day, every day. Cortisol is your stress hormone. The way that your fight or flight is set up, also blood type B, this is how your fight or flight is set up too. So listen up. The way your fight or flight is set up, blood type B and blood type A have a steady stream of cortisol in their blood all day, every day. This is why y'all's natural state is to be anxious or perfectionistic or stressed out. That is y'all's natural state. That's who you are at your core. The problem is this. When your cortisol is high, first of all, cortisol settles in your midsection. So the more stressed you become, the bigger your stomach's going to be. That's #1. Number two, you can turn off this. Okay, I don't know what that means. #2, cortisol, when it is high, it also causes your blood sugar to be high. So by your cortisol being high, it raises your blood sugar. Y'all can literally become diabetic from stress. It's called stress-induced diabetes. So now, your body has to release even more insulin into your bloodstream. Did those things come from Instacart? Hold on a second. I don't remember hearing the door. Hey, George. Let me see if you got these things from the ring camera. Oh, I think you got them. Yeah. So when your cortisol is high, it makes your blood sugar high. When your blood sugar is high, it causes your pancreas to release even more insulin into your bloodstream. Okay? Also, this plays into the high blood pressure thing too. Okay? So now your cortisol is high and your insulin is high. So that now you got two high hormones and they're both in your bloodstream. When insulin is just flowing around in your bloodstream, it makes your arteries and your veins constrict. That puts pressure on your heart. So more heart related shit. That puts pressure on your heart and that sends your blood pressure up. But also on the flip side of that, when your cortisol and your insulin is high, your body requires even more minerals and nutrients from your protein to bring those two hormones back into balance. And if you're not feeding your body foods it can digest in order to do that, then your body is forced to suck minerals and nutrients out of your teeth and your bones. So now you end up with osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis, weak teeth, gum disease. All of this stuff is happening from your lack of protein. What else is making your blood super thick as a blood type A? Oranges. I told you oranges were bad for everyone's gut, but oranges are literally deadly to blood type A. It makes your blood even thicker. Oranges and orange juice. What else? Dairy foods. Makes your blood thick. What else makes your blood thick? Liquor. Now, keep in mind, these are both two corn things that are making y'all blood thicker. Vinegar is made from corn. Even if it's apple cider vinegar, it's been cut with white vinegar, which is made from corn. Distilled liquor is made from corn. Most of the liquors on the market is made from corn. So there's two corn-related foods that are making your blood even thicker than it is as a blood type A. No one can have distilled liquor. It's just bad for everybody. Y'all knew that. Also, what makes your blood thick is guar gum. Guar gum is a food additive. A lot of times you'll find it in, the most common place you'll find it is in almond milk. Okay? Makes your blood thick. It's crazy. Now let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. If you have alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, any type of infections, because blood type A is prone to infections, okay? All of your skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, dermatitis, rosacea, vitiligo, dandruff, thyroid issues, COPD, all of those things. Oh, and your stomach cancer, which blood type A is prone to. All of those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. Guess what is the main thing that is creating all this bad bacteria in your gut as a blood type A? Potatoes. Blood type A can never eat potatoes. No kind of potatoes. Not sweet, not sour, not russet, not Idaho, not Irish. None. Y'all can never have potatoes. Anybody want to have their parasites come up and speak? You want to know why your hair is falling out? Because you like sweet potatoes. You want to know why you have thyroid issues? Because you like French fries. You know what else makes your gut bacteria super angry? Black pepper, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, whey protein shakes. Blood type A and blood type O can never have whey protein. Whey is dairy. Y'all can have plant-based shakes, but you cannot have dairy shakes. And again, oranges. Why is your hair thinning? Why do you have urinary tract infections and yeast infections? Could it be your orange habit, your orange juice drinking? You eating an orange every day because you think that's where you're going to get your vitamin C from? Not my potatoes! Boy, people, I kind of miss it. People used to go off about these potatoes, boy. You used to have a good time roasting them people that love them potatoes, didn't we? We heard so many people. I promise you that's why I was kicked off TikTok. Because people couldn't handle it. Them damn parasites was making them people crazy. So how do we turn all of this around for blood type A? How do we turn it around? What is it that you should be eating? What's the number one thing you should be eating as a blood type A? Tofu. Soy. Where soy is bad for blood type B and blood type O, soy is super beneficial for blood type A and blood type AB. I'm having some tofu for dinner tonight. I'm going to shred it up. I'm going to do that shredded tofu. Took it out the freezer. It's sitting on the counter. I'm going to do that shredded tofu tonight. See what that's all about. So, y'all should be eating tofu. Soy curls, texturized vegetable protein. Soy has come such a long way. You would not know that you are not eating meat. But the thing that's going to change everything for you is that soy is super high in protein, super low in calories, super low in fat. It has all kinds of fiber. Everything about soy for blood type A is good. Hi, Wiley. Everything about soy for blood type A and AB is good. It's all good. Now, the minute you start eating soy as a blood type A, your body's going to start thanking you. Because now you're getting the protein that it is so desperate for. Okay? But if you guys do not know how to buy the best tofu, I just stick with the same brands. I only buy 2 brands. I think one is called Open House and the other one is Ne Soya. The reason that I like Ne Soya is because they have a super firm tofu that doesn't need to be pressed. So if I can cook it and the moisture doesn't have to be pressed out of it. You know, another thing that I discovered about tofu, I'm starting to lose my voice again. Another thing that I discovered about a brick of tofu is that if you boil it, which is wild to me, if you boil your tofu, the brick, for 10 minutes and then let it sit on paper towels for like 5 minutes, it will literally suck all the moisture out of your tofu. And then if you season up the water that you're boiling it in, you're actually putting the flavor in the tofu at the same time. I was like, what? So we don't have to press it. All we have to do is boil it. So if you boil it and let it sit on the paper towels and then cut it up and then fry it, it actually has a more meaty texture. It's like crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. Blood type A benefits from soy milk, but you need tofu because it's not going to be enough protein just because you drink some soy milk. Okay? I know that you've been brainwashed to believe that soy is bad, but there's a whole continent of people that live on soy that are 10 times healthier than we are. That would be Asia. Okay? So, hold on. Also, as a blood type A, you guys benefit from 25 different fish. So all the salmon that blood type O can't have, you can have. Y'all benefit from 3 different types of salmon. You're welcome. Yeah, try it. Definitely try it. I'm doing it tonight. So, y'all benefit from salmon, snapper, sardines, snails. Some places pass tofu off as chicken, and I can tell the difference. You still eating chicken? You just told on yourself. Anywho, every day. Y'all need to eat it every day. And if you are a woman that has any type of female issues and you're a blood type A, you need to be eating tofu every day. I'm going to have me some tofu and some edamame, which is also soy. Okay? If you have any type of PCOS and that sort of thing, you need to be eating tofu if you're blood type A, because that will help to reverse that. Okay? Now, what is going to naturally thin out your blood as a blood type A? Lemons, water. Even if you guys just upped your water intake, it would thin out your blood. But of course, your doctor is going to sell you blood thinners. Right? A natural blood thinner for blood type A is lemon water. Y'all should be drinking lemon water every day. I just got me a new bag of lemons today. Okay? What else thins out your blood? Pineapple. I'm drinking pineapple right now. Also, blueberries, blackberries, green tea. Oh, I didn't want this up. I didn't even have my cup. Green tea thins out your blood. I drink a pot of green tea every day. My green tea also has my detox teas in it. So I'll be killing killing as many birds with one stone as possible. If you guys have not detoxed lately, you need to go and get these. Okay? These are also on sale. These are also $10 off. So I think they would end up being like $29 for both of these for June, for using the code. The code to get these is June 25. So you'll get both of these. They're regularly $39.99 for both of them, but you'll get them now for $29.99 with the code for both. Okay? And I think we only have 100 of the daytimes left, so go get them. So acceptable oils too will thin out your blood. Olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Okay? What is going to make your gut bacteria super happy? Escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms. What's up, dude? So on the lookout. That's it for blood type A. This is not the full foods list. To get your foods list, and I suggest getting the bundle, which is your foods list and 3 recipe books, and you get the Why Didn't I Know That ebook for free. So when you enter code June 25 at checkout, you'll get all 5 of those digital products for just $24.99. Does tofu also help with intense premenopausal symptoms? It should if you're a blood type A. Are you a blood type A, Wendy? Oh, I don't eat mystery shit from the Chinese place. Whenever I used to eat Chinese food, I would get shrimp. I would not get beef. I would not get chicken because I do not believe that that's beef or chicken. I'm not going to be stereotypical, but I do not believe that that's beef or chicken. So I would either get vegetable everything or I would get shrimp back when I was eating shrimp. Where's blood type B? Where is blood type B? So let me recap all the discounts we got going on. The product of the week discount ends tonight. That is 25% off all of our high blood pressure meds. But also, Wendy, I have new menopausal capsules. I have Menopause Vitality, which will definitely help with your premenopause symptoms. I think we have 3 menopause products now. But go and check it out. Yeah, the Menopause Vitality will also help, and that's for all blood types. So hold on. And if you're dealing with PCOS, I have products. I finally released the products for PCOS, which is inositol and ultra berberine. So if you take those 2 together, research shows that they are very, very helpful in alleviating the symptoms of PCOS. The rest, to get rid of PCOS, is going to come from food. Okay? So, recapping, we got 25% off all of the high blood pressure meds. That ends tonight at midnight. Meds. The high blood pressure supplements. They're medical grade. Then we have $10 off of all the bundles. And that's code June 25. The tea is also in a bundle. So you'll get $10 off the teas. Okay. What other discounts? So we got the 15% off discount for all of your products if you belong to the Facebook group. Okay. So if they're using tofu with broccoli, that's good for you. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, there's one restaurant that I get tofu pho from out here. They have the best grilled tofu. Texture's perfect. It's got a little seasoning, but not a lot, but it's fantastic. It's called Dragon something. I can't remember the name of it. But really, really good grilled tofu. Because they don't put it in a soup, they just put it in a cup. And I just eat the tofu by itself. Okay? So, where the blood type B is at? We're done with blood type A. Go get your foods list and pick up your support products. Okay? Blood type B. Blood type B is the other red meat eating blood type. Okay? You guys benefit from red meat, not beef, but the other red meats. The problems that you guys have come from you guys being super sensitive to the lectins in food. All whole foods have lectins. Lectins are just little small proteins that interact with our blood from all whole foods. Okay? Well, blood type B is super sensitive to the lectins in food, and that will trigger ailments in your body. The number one thing that causes lectin sensitivity in your body, and the symptoms for lectin sensitivity, is swollen and painful joints, inflammation, gut issues, skin issues, neurological problems, and hormonal fluctuations. The number one thing that causes that is chicken. Chicken will literally kill you if you're a blood type B and blood type AB. And chicken does not benefit not one blood type. And as you guys can see, what I predicted is that they are no longer going to be inspecting these chickens. I told y'all that. Before the election happened, I said, the reason we do not want this administration back in office is that they are going to take the guardrails off the food industry. No one is going to be protecting us. No one's going to be inspecting that food. No one is going to be doing recalls. They're just going to let salmonella run rampant. And I was right. Again. And I am not a person that's above saying I told you so. Told you so. So, first of all, there was never any safe chicken, but right now, it's really no safe chicken. Okay? The reason that chicken will kill you as a blood type B and a blood type AB, and it doesn't matter if that chicken is organic or ghetto. It doesn't matter if that chicken was raised in your house, if you grew up on the mean streets of Chicago. It doesn't matter if that chicken went to Job Corps or if he went to Harvard. It's still chicken. And there is a lectin in the meat of the chicken that when we consume it as a blood type A, B, or B, when we consume it, the lectins attack our bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, stroke, heart attacks. Not only is that going to happen, but every single time you eat chicken, you are filling your body with estrogen. The beliefs that you guys have about soy is what chicken is. Chicken literally is estrogen. And estrogen is a growth hormone. So the chickens that are on the market today have been genetically modified so that they grow faster and larger than they did in the past. They do not inject hormones into chickens. They have bred them to have higher levels of estrogen. Because now a chicken can grow to 6.5 pounds in just 42 days. Whereas before, it would take months for a chicken just to grow to 2.5 pounds. Y'all never wonder why those chickens are so big? Y'all never wonder why these turkeys are so big? Chickens have 100 times the level of estrogen in their little body than we have in our whole human body. 100 times. And guess what diseases feed on estrogen? Autoimmune diseases. How many of you guys have an autoimmune disease? At least one. Some people have several. How many of you right now on the live have an autoimmune disease? 50 million Americans have at least one autoimmune disease. 50 million. Where do y'all think it came from? If a man has high estrogen, guess what diseases it triggers? Prostate cancer and type 2 diabetes. I know y'all know several people that have type 2 diabetes. How do you think they got it? The reason that you are keeping your autoimmune disease alive is because you are feeding it. All diseases feed on something. Autoimmune diseases feed on estrogen. So if you are eating these things, it is going to make your estrogen high. Chicken, oats, soy if you're blood type, thank you. Soy if you're blood type O and B. Distilled liquor raises your estrogen. Stress raises your estrogen. Okay? What are the other foods that are going to give you the lectin sensitivity? All the joint pain and the inflammation and the hormonal fluctuations. Corn, again, corn is bad for every single blood type. It's bad for every single blood type. Also, wheat, again, bad for every single blood type, but really detrimental to blood type B and blood type O. Also, buckwheat, sesame, amaranth, soy, and rye. If you eat any of those things as a blood type B, you're going to be in pain. You're going to have some mystery pain, and you're not going to know why. But that's why. Okay? Also, something that is common to blood type Bs is liver dysfunction. Your liver is the largest detox organ in your body. And if your liver is not functioning properly, then your body is going to be overrun with toxins and just bile and just bad shit. Okay? What's making your liver not function properly as a blood type B? Lentils, lentils, black beans, black-eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes, and aloe. What are you crying about? Go tell Pop-Pop to give you some snacks. Go tell him. Go tell Pop-Pop. Go get a snack from Pop-Pop. Follow Linka. Linka said you ain't have to tell me twice. Facts. Go get a snack. I was eating chicken at least 4 to 5 times a week, combined with stress. Doctor, dietitian recommended chicken. Yeah, they do. You know why the doctors always recommending chicken? Because they know exactly what chicken's going to do. I told y'all, these people be setting y'all up for future illnesses. How can y'all have a doctor for decades and you still getting diseases? How come your doctor didn't prevent y'all from getting these diseases? Y'all done had the same doctor for 30 years. Every year you come up with a new ailment. How is that possible? Y'all never thought about that? Y'all had the same doctor and that y'all love. I love my doctor too. Then why do you have 4 or 5 different diseases? Why are you on 9 different prescription drugs? If your doctor was worth his salt, then why are you've had this doctor, but you have more illnesses? How is that possible? Anywho, something that's very special about blood type B is our gut has different strains of bacteria. We have trillions of bacteria, but we have hundreds of different types of bacteria. Well, there is a particular strain of bacteria called alpha glucosidase. We all have it, but blood type B has a higher level of it. Alpha glucosidase bacteria breaks down digestive resistant starches, turns those starches into sugar, and then stores them as fat in your body. Blood type B has an overabundance of alpha glucosidase bacteria. This is why blood type B has the largest population of diabetics in the world. Because when you go to the doctor, you know what they're testing to find out whether or not you're diabetic? Your level of alpha glucosidase bacteria in your gut. Guess what foods are making you have a high level of alpha glucosidase bacteria. Peanuts, tomatoes, soy, cashews, corn, cornstarch, black pepper, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. Those foods right there is probably why you're diabetic. Now, to reverse your diabetes, stop eating those foods and watch what happens. Start eating the right foods and watch what happens. Because we've had plenty of people reverse their diabetes just with this information. What is making your gut bacteria mad? Sorghum, peanuts, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, and acacia. Told you that distilled liquor is bad for everyone's guts. Everybody. So, how do we turn this around for blood type B? How do we make you feel better damn near overnight? The number one thing you should be eating as a blood type B is red meat. Not beef. Lamb, veal, venison, mutton, rabbit. Okay? All of those red meats is what's going to change everything for you. My son's a blood type B. He lost 60 pounds in the first 6 months just eating lamb. He would eat lamb roast, lamb chili, lamb, whatever it was. He would just make a lamb roast, slice it up, and just eat it with his fingers. The inflammation went away, skin cleared up, hair started growing like weeds. When you are eating the foods that you're supposed to be eating, your body is going to thank you. Some of y'all's bodies hasn't thanked you in decades. As a matter of fact, some of y'all's bodies are punishing you on a daily basis, just hoping that you will change your ways. And here's the sad part about it. Eventually, your body's going to get really fed up with your bullshit. And then your spirit is going to be ejected from this temple, from this flesh that you have destroyed with food. Yeah, here they come. They're coming back. Also, the number one thing that's going to change things for you as a blood type B, or the number two thing, is cultured dairy. The reason that cultured dairy is so beneficial to blood type B and blood type AB is the same antigens that are on our red blood cells are the same sugars that are in cow's milk. They match. The antigens that are on our red blood cells are just sugars. So the reason that blood type O cannot have dairy is because you don't have any sugar on your red blood cells. Okay? So you're going to have an adverse effect whenever you eat dairy because you don't have those sugars. This is why y'all can't tolerate sugar at all. Because you don't have no sugar on your red blood cells. Blood type A has sugar on their red blood cells, but it's not the B antigen. It's the A antigen. So they don't match. This is why A cannot have dairy. But B and AB have the B antigen, which is the same antigen in cow's milk. This is why it's so beneficial to us. Now, the difference between pasteurized dairy, which is like, first of all, American cheese is not even cheese. It literally says on the package that it's cheese product. Pasteurized cheese product. So it's not even cheese. Then all of the other cheeses that y'all buy that are orange colored, none of those are real cheeses. Those things you do not benefit from. All of the things that you benefit from are white. Cultured dairy products are white. Sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta, kefir, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. All white. All cultured. The reason that you we benefit from them is because they literally act like probiotics and prebiotics in our gut. Okay? Those living cultures will help make your gut bacteria super happy. And that's what you want. Okay? What is going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root teas, what I'm drinking right now, parsnips, curry powder, and ginger root. Okay? What is going to blunt that hyperassimilator tendency, that alpha glucosidase bacteria y'all have an overabundance of? Mushrooms, silver dollar, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. I suggest anybody that's struggling with an autoimmune disease or respiratory issues or asthma or any of those things, you need to be on medicinal mushrooms. Go get the mushroom boost. Oh, mushroom boost is sold out. But we do have mushroom medley. We do have chaga. We do have lion's mane. Okay. But the Selfish Supplements equivalent of mushroom boost is mushroom medley. Get on medicinal mushrooms. Okay? Medicinal mushrooms saved my life. I take them every single day. That is what reversed my sarcoidosis and asthma. All right? But if you're dealing with an autoimmune disease and any type of respiratory issues, you need to get on medicinal mushrooms. Okay? But you also can benefit from eating mushrooms as well. Also, whey protein shakes benefit blood type B and blood type AB. I'm sorry. We can have whey protein because we can have dairy. That will definitely help you too if you're diabetic. Okay? Also, blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. These things could help reverse your diabetes. So, go get your foods list. And what's going to make your gut bacteria super happy? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. We are doing so good on time today, guys. So that's it for blood type B. This is not the full foods list. Go to the site, go to CE Organics, or go to brewitbaby.com. Get the bundle, because with the bundle you get the foods list, you get all 3 of the recipe books, and you get the Why Didn't I Know That ebook for free. And if you put in the code June25, you get all 5 of those digital products for just $24.99. Okay? Where's blood type AB? This is the last one and we're done. Look at us, good on time. I don't know who it is Jordy's talking to. I don't know if he's on the phone, if there's somebody in my house. Blood type AB. We are a combination. We're a hybrid blood type of blood type A and blood type B. Okay? So, a lot of the things that benefit blood type A benefit us. A lot of things that benefit blood type B benefit us. Okay? But the problems that we have are very, very close to blood type B. We also have lectin sensitivities. We're super sensitive to the lectins in our food. Okay? So I'll remind you of the symptoms. Inflammation, joint pain and swelling, neurological problems, hormonal fluctuations, skin issues, gut issues. Okay? We also have cell signaling issues. Our cells carry messages throughout the body, and there are certain foods that throw that messaging off. And we also have stress. We are naturally wired for stress as a blood type AB. So the things that cause us to have all of those symptoms with the swollen and painful joints and all the skin issues and stuff, the number one thing for us is chicken. Chicken was literally killing me. Before I started eating this way 3.5 years ago, chicken was literally killing me. Like I was on my deathbed, for sure. I know for sure if I would have kept eating chicken, I would not be alive today. Okay? What else? Corn. Told you no blood type benefits from corn. Haddock, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. Do y'all know that chickpeas do the same thing in your body that corn does? When you consume chickpeas, it stops your body from making insulin. Please get off them damn chickpeas. Sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, black-eyed peas, and buckwheat. We are not for the beans as blood type ABs at all. Okay? What is giving us bad bacterial overgrowth? We have an overabundance of bad bacteria. Oranges, again. Camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor, dextrose, sucrose, fructose, guar gum, guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, adzuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and Jerusalem artichokes. And what is causing us to be stressed out and making our immune system unbalanced? Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, coffee, aspartame, and pork. Okay? How do we turn this around as a blood type AB? The number one thing that we should be eating as a blood type AB, the protein for us is tofu. Okay? Tofu, turkey is the main thing, but I'm not eating as much turkey as I used to. Simply because turkey is right up there with chicken as far as the estrogen, and it's probably not being inspected just like the chicken. When I do eat turkey, it is from Sprouts, and it's from a local farmer. So our protein is turkey, cod, eggs, tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. Hi, Jesse. Okay, so just like blood type A, we benefit from tofu and tempeh as well. Okay, so I'll be sticking with those things. What is going to block lectin sensitivity, just like with blood type B? Yogurt, Greek yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, mozzarella cheese. Okay, again, cultured dairy. What is going to improve the cell signaling? Watermelon, curry powder, figs, garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries. I got some cherries in my fruit dehydrator downstairs right now. Cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. I dehydrated some of my stuff off my garden the other day. So cilantro and thyme, lemon balm. What else is I dehydrated? Dill. So right now I have some cherries that I had in my refrigerator, and I was just like, I'm not going to throw these out. I'm going to dehydrate them. Why not? So what is going to make our gut super happy? Mushrooms, silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake, miso, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. Guess what, guys? We are done. Good, because my throat's starting to hurt. Talk too much. So, that's not the full foods list. This is just what ailments are we prone to if we continue to eat the wrong foods, and what foods can help improve our illnesses. Okay? Please go to the site, which is brewitbaby.com. Get your foods list, get the bundle so you can get all of the digital products bundled together, and then you'll be on your path. Please do not eat anything other than the beneficial foods. If you see sweet potatoes on your list, just ignore it. Okay? Because you eating sweet potatoes is just going to slow down your body's ability to heal itself. You do not need to take on any other sweets or sugars in your body. Okay? You will see me next round for sure. Okay? I'm done, guys. I have to go now and start marketing for our game room. So when y'all see Black Sheep Game Room, you'll know this is where we're going to be playing. Okay? This is where the black sheep play. The reason we named it Black Sheep is because me and my niece are the black sheep of our family. You know why we're the black sheep of our family? Because we're entrepreneurs, number one. And secondly, because we don't deal with them. Let me explain something to y'all. Just because you're related to people doesn't make them family. Just because y'all are related to people don't make them family. Those are relatives. You inherit relatives. You build a family. Okay? So glad I caught you. I do not get invites. What? Well, I am on 3 different platforms right now. I'm on Instagram over here and YouTube over here on the desktop, and I'm on Facebook over here on... I won't be going live on Facebook anymore. Unless I just start being consistent with Facebook, I'm not going to have too many people. But I will also, if you guys are interested in joining the game room, let me know so that I can add you to the group. And then as soon as we roll out, you guys can sign up, make your accounts, and start playing. Okay? They say, hey, J-Dub. What up? All right, guys. I will see you guys back here probably either tomorrow or Friday. Okay? But I love y'all. Have a good, fantastic night. Bye. I don't even know how to get off.